federal government regulates your dishwasher. They also are regulating the air you breathe, by the way. You're breathing out carbon dioxide. By the way, that's what plants breathe in. You're breathing it out, they are regulating it. 45% of our energy grid in this nation is run by coal. Guess how many new coal plants are being built right now? 0. Not one. And you know why? Because of EPA regulations.
That's right.
Because we don't have clean coal, which you said we did.
Oh, we do have clean coal. They have the technology for clean coal right now. Oh, yes.
Hard coal.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the point of the new plants, is to employ it. And they can't build them.
If it were available, it would be used now.
What does clean coal mean? Are we talking about carbon dioxide?
Yes.
Are we operating on the assumption that carbon dioxide is bad?
Yes, indeed.
Well, you realize that it's a natural element that you're breathing out, and that every scientific experiment they've done, where they've pumped in, they've falsely raised the amount of carbon dioxide, plant life, and therefore all life goes through the roof.
So the emissions of the power plants is fine then.
What I'm saying is oh, absolutely, absolutely. What the emissions of the power plant does is cools this room. That's what it does. Don't think you flip that switch and the lights come on by accident, and don't think it's because of the EPA or the Department of Energy. Coal does that. Nuclear power does that. Oil does that. That's how it happens. It's not an accident. We currently, so many of us in this nation, not all of us, but so many in the nation currently have the jungle closing in around us, and we're screaming at the people who fought it back to begin with. Money and capitalism and success, and even the word millionaire and billionaire, those used to be things that we celebrated in this nation. Now we hear the word millionaire and people sneer at it. Thought that was great. I hope both my sons are. I hope I am one day. Isn't that supposed to be a goal instead of being sneered at and put down? Isn't success supposed to be what we aspire to? That's how I was raised.
So will we.
That's right. Sir. Now, the biggest argument they have against the Republican nominee for president is that he's a millionaire. Good for him. I'd say we could use somebody who understands the budget at this point in time. Clearly they don't in Washington.
So was Kennedy a millionaire? So
Well,
why was she
yeah.
like that?
That's right.
Roosevelt was a millionaire.
So many of them were. One more then? Okay. One more question. I'm sorry. I'm getting the signal. It's busy time. Grandma?
I have one for you.
Sure.
We understand, have been told that Social Security is in trouble primarily because the funds were raided way back when, never replaced. My question is that still being done?
You actually don't even want the answer on this, Grandpa.
And if it were not, would the Social Security fund be solved?
Here's where it is. Currently, when those Social Security taxes come out, when they pay those things, it doesn't even go to the trust fund anymore. The politicians that used to pretend and send it to the fund before they stole it. Now, they literally send it right to the general fund for the government to do with as they please. It's an automatic thing. It gets sent right to the general fund, and they send an IOU to the trust fund. They don't even pretend as if they're protecting what you've
So where do our benefits come from?
The general fund. Currently, it's the general fund, and Social Security, Medicare, these things, the way we will protect them, the only way it can be done is energy. We've talked about it. It is the only thing that can bring in the wealth we need to protect them, because the politicians have spent them. They have. And I guess I'm getting the wrap it up signal, and thank you all for coming out. Thank you for having us here. I really appreciate it. There's coffee and donuts and bumper stickers and signature forms, so I really appreciate it all. Take care of yourself.
Thank you for coming out.